One lengon, one lensu, atado, ataju, ngaye, mbu minyoy, ngire, ngiro.
So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Falonmo, and if you're stopping by for the first time, don't forget to click on the subscribe button below and be a part of this beautiful family. So how you guys doing? As for me, I'm doing great, even though we're still on lockdown, but yeah, it's fun anyway. We move. So during this lockdown, guys, I've had a lot of time to think of a lot of stuff, and I asked myself, like, I was trying to compare my life as it was back at home and now that I am living in the abroad.
You idiot. You're honestly an idiot. I don't know what's wrong with you.
In the United States of the abroad. No, in the Turkish Republic of the abroad. And yeah, I realized that though life is not really rosy here, life is not really like wow, like some people think when you are abroad you're living the life, you're living the five-star treatment, right? Yeah, it's not really the case. It's not always that rosy, and it's not always that what's the opposite, that bad. It's not that bad, and it's not that wow. Yeah, like us abroad, we really do suffer a lot, like the diasporian.
Oh, my God.
So I came today with this big book. This is my book that I bought for you guys. Just like, I came up with a couple of points. Like, I was just asking myself, what have I learned living abroad as opposed to living back at home in Cameroon? Now I'm getting serious. Pardon me, today I'm just feeling myself and I really want to talk about this. Yeah, like living abroad has taught me a lot, but I'm just gonna narrow it down to maybe 2 or 3, which is going to consist in one way or the other, is going to like explain some other factors, you know. So I would say I am a Cameroonian. To those of you who don't know me, if you're stopping here for the first time, I'm a Cameroonian and I live in the Turkish Republic of abroad. AKA Kibris, if you know what I'm saying. And yeah, this is actually not my first time living abroad. This is not my first country I've lived in, maybe out of Cameroon. I should consider it, let me leave it at, this should be my second country, the second time I'm traveling abroad. So yeah, I haven't been out of the country since 2016. What have I learned? So I'm comparing my experience living here currently, and yeah, what you guys have to understand is the first time I traveled out of the country, I traveled out for work, like I went out to work, and this time around I traveled out to study. So the experiences are kind of different, you understand, because being out as a worker and being out as a student, it's not the same thing. So in general, I'm going to make this like a general something. What have I learned traveling abroad? The first thing I've learned about traveling abroad is traveling has made me to be able to come out of my comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? That's made me to learn how to like come out of my comfort zone. You know, back at home, there are times where if I don't even have money to rent a house, I'll move to my parents' house and I'll be fine. They will feed me. I'll even ask for money to do my hair or ask for money for the basic stuff shamelessly, and yeah, they will give it to me if they have it. But being abroad, there's no mama on your left and there's no mama on your right. There's no dad, there's no uncle, there's no auntie. So you really like have to come out of your comfort zone. You understand? You need to figure out things by yourself. There are times, I won't say, there are times where they will not send you money from home, because I still depend on money from home. Hello guys, I still depend, and I still get a great deal of support from home, from my parents, from abroad, from my loving auntie. Yeah, like So it has really brought me out of my comfort zone, because just take for example, for 2 years now, or for a year now, last year and this year, we've been struck by this auntie that doesn't want to leave us alone, and so the economy worldwide has not been the same. So imagine that before I was expecting like an allowance monthly from maybe family, relative, friends, and things are not working for them like it used to. Meaning, if they used to give me every month, maybe now they'll be giving me every 2 months or every 3 months. So what happens to the month in between, the month in between which they didn't say? You have to come out of your comfort zone. And what I've learned is this: you learn more when you're in uncomfortable situations. When you come out of your comfort zone, you face the uncomfort, the discomfort, you learn more, you understand, you're open to new ideas and stuff like that. So yeah, that's something I've learned. Sorry guys, I'll be looking down because I'm looking from this our power book. Yeah, you're away from friends, from relatives, you understand, example, away from all that fun back at home. It makes you focus, you understand. Like, you're thinking, if I go out now hanging out and tomorrow I don't have something to eat, you understand, that puts you in an uncomfortable situation, and by so doing
I feel you need to calm down still. You're not then still.
Coming out of your daily routine, the things you do daily, like in your house, you know, you just wake up in the morning, you wash plates, you brush your teeth, you eat, you watch TV. But when you step out of your comfort zone, you make new routines, you understand. Maybe you have to wake up in the morning, you go look for a job, or you have to wake up in the morning, you go to your job if you already have a job. So yeah, that's one thing I've learned traveling abroad or living abroad, and I am so grateful for that, because here I know I don't have left, I don't have right, you understand. If things aren't moving well for me, like, I'm going to be the one to feel the pain. If I don't have a roof over my shoulder,
Oh, Papa God.
over my head, then there is nowhere I can actually lay my head. So it's pushed me to work harder, like to learn new things, you understand. So that's the first thing traveling abroad has taught me. And moving on to the second thing, traveling abroad has helped build my confidence. Like, I can tell you guys now for sure that I am more confident the way I am now. Like, I am more confident here than I used to be at home, you understand. At home, when you go to a shop, like, you just go around, for example, you figure out what you want to get, you buy. But I, for example, I'm in a country where they don't speak English. Like, English is not their national language, they speak Turkish. So when you go to a supermarket, like, asking basic things from the supermarket, like, what do they call this, you have to use a translator. In Cameroon, I didn't know the use of a translator. Hello, what am I doing with Google Translate? I have to use translator to translate, I want this, and maybe you ask 1 or 2 people from the supermarket and they will show you what that is. Sometimes even you learn how to use bus transit. Like, I have this what happened to me when I just got here in a bus. Like, I'm gonna tell you guys this in maybe another video. I'm now confident to even walk to the supermarket and even ask, hey, I'm looking for a razor blade, because I don't know how they call it in the Turkish language. They're going to give it to me, or they're going to point me to the direction in which I can find a razor. Whereas back at home, hello, how are you going to be asking someone for a razor blade? You already know, you understand. Like, you just ask. Oh, it's not like you can't ask. You'll be like, who's a razor blade there, and they'll pick it and give it to you. But here you call it a razor, and no one even knows what a razor is because they don't understand English. So yeah, traveling abroad has helped me build my confidence. Yeah, it's helped me build my confidence in so many ways. Now I can even use in Cameroon, if you're traveling, for instance, you're traveling to Bamenda, yeah, you go to the bus stop, you buy a ticket for Bamenda, you get into the bus, sit until you get to Bamenda, and yeah, you're going. But here, sometimes you're going to maybe a short distance, just maybe 30 minutes drive or 20 minutes drive, but you have to take this bus, you drop here, you transit, you take another bus. So yeah, now I have the confidence to be like, I'm in a bus, I'm like, hello, please, I'm going to this place, where do I have to drop, like, before getting the next bus? So yeah, it's helped me build my confidence in those little things back at home I didn't think existed or I didn't think were necessary. But yeah, that's it. And the third thing traveling abroad or living abroad has taught me, I would say, it's developed a certain degree of sensitivity towards culture to me. You know, one thing I've learned is that, I've known this for the longest of time, but I didn't really pay attention. Like, I was like, yeah, different people have different cultures. Even in Cameroon, a Bamenda man's culture is different from a Southwestern's culture. So traveling abroad has made me sensitive to other cultures. For me to know that what is acceptable, let's say for Africa, maybe sitting and crossing your leg, if it's okay in Africa, it's not okay in Asia, or it's not. I'm not saying it's not, I'm just using it for an example. Like, you're sensitive to other people's culture. You understand, you know, if I do this thing, maybe this person is not going to be happy about it, or maybe it's going to hurt this person. So traveling has your girl keeps saying, okay, let's say traveling abroad. It's like, it's something new. Traveling abroad has made me sensitive to other people's culture. It's made me to be able to respect other people's culture so as to not get in complicated situations. And yeah, so as to make people around you comfortable, so as to not feel like maybe the way I was brought up, the way I was brought up, or the way I live my life back at home is better than the way the people around me are living because they are in other cultures. There are times where, for example, you get into a bus and you find yourself in a very uncomfortable situation. And yeah, I'll just be like, yeah, this is how these people are. It's their way of life. It is their way, just inhaling, exhaling, and yeah, everything is okay. I ignore it. So yeah, and I'm very grateful for that. If I didn't travel abroad, I wouldn't have learned that. Before, the first time I traveled, it was in an Arab country, and you know, maybe when you travel to Christian countries, our laws, our religion, our everything, our way of life, our dressing style is a lot different, you understand? But then it was in an Arab country. Hello, like, you have to be very careful because you might be doing something, you know, ignorantly, not knowing that it's you're committing a huge fallacy. So yeah, I'm very grateful for that, like being sensitive to other people's culture, being sensitive to other people's way of life, and embracing it as their own way of life and making it mine just because I'm living in their land. And so yeah, traveling abroad has made me to open my mind, like to learn other people's language. You know what I'm saying? In Cameroon, we speak English and French, for example. And I don't care if I'm English speaking and I don't understand French, for as long as I'm in the English part of Cameroon. But most often we try to understand both languages because you don't know where you find yourself. You can find yourself in, like, for example, you can find yourself in Yaoundé and you're in a situation where you need to understand even 5% of French. So normally you have to learn both languages. I'm blessed by the way, because I'm from a bilingual country and we speak 2 languages. So traveling has, living abroad or traveling abroad has opened me to foreign languages. Like currently, I can say for sure that I understand a little bit of Turkish, I understand a little bit of Arabic, I understand French, I understand English. I'm multilingual. So yeah, traveling abroad did that to me. Your girl is multilingual, if there is actually a word like that, which I believe there is. So yeah, guys, what do you think? In your own opinion, is there something like your opinion? What have you learned so far? Hey, God, what have you learned so far as a diasporian?
Police! Help! Police! Help!
As someone living abroad in a country which isn't yours, what have you learned so far? What are the experiences you've learned which maybe back at home you wouldn't have learned, or you wouldn't have been aware of them. And yeah, so guys, do let me know in the comment section below. Like, I have a whole lot that traveling abroad has taught me. Currently I study abroad, and I would say to you, I've learned a different means of studying, because our way of studying in Africa, I won't say is the same like here. You might be studying the same thing, but it's actually a different means of studying, different approach, yeah, which is leading us to the same direction actually. But yeah, so like I said, I've learned a lot. I've been open to other different.
I mean, don't cry that crisis. I know the cry again. Lie, lie.
God, other and different. Hey, God. God, help this girl, oh, something is wrong. Please, school, I need to get back to school, because the way I'm becoming dumb, the rate at which I'm becoming dumb. Yeah, like I've learned about different type of food. I've tried different type of dishes, in which before I'll look at them on TV and I'm like, hell no, I'm not eating this shit. But yeah, I'm open to eat. I've actually enjoying them now, especially continental dishes. And one of those girls who usually say, hell, I'm not eating seafood, I didn't like fish. Like, even this fish that we have in Cameroon, I did not like fish. I was like, no, I don't like seafood. I won't eat crab, no, shrimps, hell no. But lately, I have a friend who made shrimps the other day, and that's the first time I actually tasted shrimps, and I liked it. Yeah, if I didn't travel, I don't even know if they sell shrimps in Cameroon, because once I'm not interested in something, I don't even look for it. What would I be looking for if I'm not interested? I don't even want to know what this thing is. So normally I will not even spend my time looking for that thing. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and to leave a beautiful comment. And I'm going to be back with another video. So toodles.